How you doing? How you doing? And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? We're back. And for those of you that aren't following me over on Twitter and didn't get to see a little bit of the place that I'm working on and everything, trip went pretty well. We're going to be heading back up there this weekend. But what I'm going to try and do is try and record a couple of videos and have those all scheduled to come out. That way there's no real interruption like we just had. But we're back, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to take a look at a new MMO today. Now, just to be completely and 100% transparent, these people did reach out to me. Now, this is not a sponsored video or anything like that. They essentially sent me an email going, hey, we would love for you to try our game out, give it a little review and everything like that. And they gave me a code for some rewards inside the game. So, just want to be super transparent about that in the first place. Your boy can't lie. I feel a little pretty when companies reach out to me through email. This has happened a handful of times before and everything, and I just feel so pretty every time. But I really like doing this stuff. And this literally launched 2 days ago, and they had reached out to me prior to launch and actually had tried to get me into the early access and everything, which is super, super cool as well. Thank you guys so much for that consideration. I'm sorry that I missed that email. Oh, we're trying. So we're going to take a look at, and it might take me a few times. You would think that this game is real easy. Dragonicle? I don't know. I like Dragonicle. Dragonicle. Don't really know. We're just shooting our best shot with this. It also goes by another name in Southeast Asia. For the life of me, cannot think of what it's called. I think it was Top something. Oh, I was reading about it earlier today. Because after these guys reached out, your boy started doing a little bit of research and reading around. So essentially what this game is a recreation of a classic browser MMO from like 2005, okay? So from what I've seen from the public consensus and everything is essentially that it is very much trying to recapture that. They have some other games that are a little bit newer that some people feel like they definitely missed opportunities of bringing some of their newer, techniques into the older game, and they're a little disappointed by that. But if they're going for a specific traditional thing, it makes a lot of sense to me why they might not put some of the newer things that are featured in some of their other games. Now, I haven't played any of their other games. I'm not super familiar with these guys. Before I had gotten the email, I'd never heard of them before. So we're gonna take a look, see what we think, see how the game plays. If you go and look at the reviews on the App Store, there's one thing that is going to come up again and again and again. And that's one of the first screens that you see when you boot up the game. So I want to see if we can get that, and then we'll just kind of talk about that for a second. Okay, so it's not on this loading screen. Did we dodge it, or is it literally just on the first one ever? Hold on, we're going to bounce back and forth between the screens real quick and see if we can catch that. Not quite. Boy, I'll keep trying. One more again. Okay. So it's not popping up, but essentially, and I got this the first time I loaded in, and are we really not going to see it again? Is it just the one time where it shows it and then bounces back? So it's kind of mentioning it at the bottom of the screen here. But we'll give it one more go. See if we can get it. Okay, no. So essentially, the very first loading screen, and this happened pretty unanimously for everybody, is a screen that essentially tells you, hey, if you top up for any amount, you can reach level 180 first day. It's not a great look. That raises some concerns that there is a heavy pay-to-win element, but from what I've seen, is I think this might be closer to one of the other games that we had tried a couple of months ago, where you get to like level 300, 500, 600, and silly stuff like that. So if it's one of those games where you just get insanely high levels, insanely high stats and everything, I'm not super worried about it. I think it just is mostly a bad look. Like, it's cool to let players know that there's that incentive. It's not super great to have it unless you're one of those games where there's just a million levels. If it's that, okay, fine. If there's a couple other things that could potentially bring up issues, especially if there's any PvP in the game. If they don't do a good job at separating their pay-to-win players from their free-to-play players, in PvP, you end up having a lot of issues where people get overly frustrated and just stop playing. You see in a lot of gacha games where they have PvP ranks and everything, and that does a really good job of kind of separating out the two classes. The people that spend a lot of money are going to be higher in those ranks and then mostly only play other whales. So I'm a fan of that. We'll see if that kind of comes to play. If this game is primarily PvE, I don't know. We'll see. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of the actual characters real quick. So, okay, we've got a paladin here who just big old spear, okay? Most paladins I've seen in my life have come with shields. I think I'm personally ready for paladins that just show up with giant spears instead. That's beautiful. Get them shields out of here. We just spear paladins out here. So I already like that model a little bit. But let's go up to the top. Okay. He's got a mask. Those are super in this year. Got pretty popular last year. Shout out to the curve. All right, so not bad. I like his little claw thingy here. That's cool. Definitely not fist bumping you, bro. It's gonna be a bad time. All right, so we might check that class out at some point. What do we got here? You a mage or a healer? Mage. Okay. Got real strong AoE. I like that. We've got our paladin boy. And then we got the one that's probably going to be king of DPS, because bow and arrow characters in these games are always gross and bully people in PvP. But not bad. Really strong attack, still really strong AoE. If we look at that against the ninja assassin-y boy over here. So he's got much higher defense, but I wonder if that's centered around a couple of cooldowns, and then once those cooldowns are over, you're just essentially a piñata. And melee is always a disadvantage in PvP, in my opinion, unless they have a lot of different avenues to close distance, or have really great CC. Melee is almost always going to get a little bit bullied by ranged. So if we're going pure DPS, this would probably be the smarter move to make. I do like mages, though. But our boy has a spear. What are his stats? We got completely lost in the fact that it was a paladin with a spear and didn't even look at their stats. Okay. Attack still great. AoE is still great. Defense is super high. Alright. We rolling paladin. Alright. So we have gender-locked characters. Not the greatest move, developers, but I understand. We can change the hair a little bit. So we just have a couple of pre-mades that we can choose from. Yeah, not bad. Alright, so which type of protagonist hair do I want? I like that. Oh, I didn't get to change my name. I thought that button let me change my name. Nope, that was already an auto-generated name that it didn't put in there, so I don't get to be petty today. I'm, whatever it auto-filled to. I got baited. But that's on me. That is definitely my thing. Challenge world boss to gain tons of gear. Okay. I really do like the or not animation. I really do like the art style so far. Like like My Neighbor Totoro is one of my favorite movies. So that big old cute guy right there does it for me. I'm here for it. All right, so we've got the first episode of Gargoyles happening right now. They're breaking out of the stone. Just didn't even stretch. Didn't even like stretch, wake up a little bit, man, just right in the air, right to work. Okay. Wow, I feel like things are happening very quickly. Was I just the first one he saw, or was I there for a reason? Are we him now? Wait, are we different people? Is that like an angel form I have? Okay, so I got some questions. Alright. Okay, so you fused with me, but you're also still just an NPC in the world, unless this is just a vision that I'm seeing in my mind. I'm just hallucinating talking to this dragon in the field. Okay. Sounds like a good time. Alright, if y'all know me, you know story isn't always my biggest thing, but I do enjoy a good story. So if you can make me interested in your story, you've done a good job. Okay, so that's not me. That was somebody else? Question mark? Oh, my name's Stuart. Stuart 197. How you doing? Okay. I'm very confused from the story, from where the cutscene starts, and there's already like the dragon just instantly waking up, flying over to me. I touch the dragon. I think it's me touching the dragon, and then maybe it was my boss. Maybe that whole cutscene was my boss meeting the dragon and becoming something super crazy. Oh, and we're fighting stuff already. Well, that's cool. Don't have any real abilities yet, so we'll let it auto until we actually get a little bit of control, and then start seeing how this feels. While I'm not the biggest fan of completely autoplay games, I've played enough of these MMOs to know that the first little bit is not always indicative of what combat is always going to feel like in the game. Dragon Raja is a great example where you auto through the first 60, 70 levels, and then you're really starting to develop as a character and can do a whole lot more. So we'll give it a little bit. Alright. Uh-oh. Can we move? Yeah. Alright, so I do like that it does not automatically move you out of stuff, and you at least have to be paying attention for that bit. Alright. So just kind of... Okay. Alright, so let's see if we can just literally speed our way up to getting a couple of skills so that we can do a little bit of this ourselves. One thing that I do want to try, see if I can line things up better to get more hits. Okay, that worked a little bit. Yeah. So that one of the things that I always look for at the beginning of one of these games is how smooth does the combat feel when I'm trying to make the choices. Autoplay can make combat look good and smooth all day long. Am I gonna die because I focus too much on those other things, or am I slowly getting health back too? No? Okay. Oh, we got another skill. Ooh, I like that. If we eventually get some kind of dash and I can use that to open up, then dash to either the side or behind a target and then start using some other moves, I like that. I would like that a whole lot. Alright. Oh, we're just instantly fighting a boss now. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Feel like it wasted more time trying to also make sure that my attacks were including hitting the ads, but I think they still are technically, even though they're not really tightly grouped. I kind of like that. So I don't know if this guy over here is taking any damage. Well, there we go. Now he is, because I'm killing him. Fair. Okay, so I think the dude right in front of us was still getting hit, but I don't think the one off to our right was. It's not bad. Oh, is that piece of candy? Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Okay, okay. So about, we started about 10 minutes ago. So 10 minutes in and level like 15 already. That's cool. That's cool. Let's keep flying through it. Ooh, I do like the art style on that guy a little bit. I almost wish that I could stop murdering him for a second so I could see his arts a little bit better. But I do like that. I need to move. I need to move. There we go. There we go. Not gonna bully me. Oh, I feel like I still got hit by that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'm actually happy that we've died. Unless we were supposed to die? No. No. Okay. It wasn't a forced story murder. Alright, let's see if we can do this fight again without getting absolutely bullied. Let me have my hands nice and ready for the dodge when that comes up. Because I guess it just absolutely bullied me last time. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, so it had me lose that fight, then go in and do the realm upgrade and everything, and then I was just strong enough to come back and absolutely bully that man. Okay, okay. It's how you're teaching people the systems in your game. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. All right. Oh my God, she is adorable. I'm assuming she, but that's okay. So I get baby dragons. Okay. 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 So yeah, this game is very much looking like one of those where it's just a crazy amount of like levels and power increase, and it's kind of a very casual, memey kind of game. Dude, that I am getting flashbacks to Final Fantasy right now. That is an awesome boss character. Okay. Okay. Hopefully soon we'll start getting an idea of where a lot of the character progression stuff is going, because we're already a decent number of levels into the game. They've introduced a few systems to us and everything. But like skills, being able to build on our skills. This is the kind of stuff that I'm starting to see, or expecting to start to see next. But again, we're still very much just kind of locked in the beginning intro stuff and everything. These games really don't start until you've, depending on the type of mobile MMO, either gotten, 40 to 50 levels or 200 levels, depending on the meme they're leaning into. Oh, we gotta run, we gotta run, we gotta run. Oh, we have a little dash here that I was missing the entire time. Okay, yeah, that's just a little bit. Wait, did she become a bigger? You weren't a dragon at all! I've been lied to, ladies and gentlemen. That was clearly a small little dragon that has just turned into a fairy, and I will not be lied to. Okay, I might be lied to. What interest? Oh, wait, so this is all the different forms of it going up? Yo! That is really cool. Do we get more pets eventually? We have to, right? We have to. Like, it looks like there's this whole section right here looking a little empty, looking a little empty. Okay. 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 I like your pet system already. You put some work into that. You put some work into that. Okay. What he turned into, though? Alright, so now I gotta look at my pet people and see what crazy thing. Oh, no! Okay, well, I just summoned my dragon on accident. Yo! Is that my girl? Ooh. Okay. Okay. That you turn into your pets. That's kind of sweet. It's kind of poggers. Okay, so let's keep doing this. See if we can finish getting her rounded out. And I think we got another pet. Are we able to check that real quick while we're doing other stuffs? Not until level 85, apparently. Okay. Okay. So after playing this a little bit, it definitely worries me less about the whole thing at the beginning, where it's like, oh, you can reach level 120, 180 first day. We've been just dinking around for 20 minutes and we're already almost level 60 now because we just got 3 levels at once. So that's not super worrying me. If anything, I don't think that's even all that great of a deal because you can hit that pretty fast. All right, so just gonna keep pushing on through this. Damage and guard. Interesting button. Interesting button. And we already are out of range of the turtle, so we are in a good place right now. Alright, sick. Go ahead and do some of these upgrades. Clear a little bit of that story. Oh, I died. Bet you I did. Did not. I bet you I stood in something I shouldn't have. Alright. Let's try that again, because we're definitely at a high enough power level to supposed to be killing this man. So I definitely just stood in something 100%. 100%. Unless he's bullying me. Unless he's bullying me. I don't know. He might have just bullied me. I'm not even seeing it. There we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and get out of that real fast. Oh, oh, oh. Getting a little bullied. I like it. I like it. So what's ideal power? I'm over it. I'm over it. I should be. So let me see if there's anything that I can do to make my situation a little bit better. Oh, you know what? I can probably use this mode while we're doing that. Or get some gear real fast. That might actually be the move. Oh, look at that cute little bunny. I say little. You see the size of this man's? Jesus. Okay. Okay. Loot owner. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, wow. That is a lot of damage. Level up to enable rebirths for exclusive class skills. Okay, so around level 90 is when we start getting into our builds a little bit. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, so let's actually move away so we can line up those ads a little bit more. And get out of that, get out of that, get out of that. I think we dodged it, I think we dodged it. Oh, well, there's no way we're clearing this. No way. Yeah. When I saw he still had 16 health bars left and I was at like an eighth of my health, I was like, oh no. Okay, so a little bit bullied, a little bit bullied. I do like that they are starting to make you kind of pay attention to where all your upgrade stuff is and making sure that you're staying on top of that. Because I've played ones before that there's almost no difficulty to them whatsoever. But I really like that. I like that there's a little bit to it and it's just not all instantly getting pushed over. Now we're level 60, we should be able to do this next one. Maybe this is what we're supposed to be doing instead of pushing further into our Dragon Soul. But I like that. I also like the Dragon Soul system a whole lot. I think that's really interesting way to kind of deal with pets being in these games and making that a more engaging system. It's kind of dope. Also, they're giant, so I'm a giant chick with wings right now. I'm kind of here for that. That's pretty hype. That's pretty hype. So as far as all of these, this very specific style of I just literally stood in that like I'm terrible, I really like that. I really like that. That is a level of depth that is a little bit more than, hey, get this pet that usually equates to being no more than just a cosmetic, let alone not really being built into, you know, any kind of storyline or anything like that. I think that's a really, really strong move. So we'll see, because I'm hoping that there's, you know, going to be a bunch more pets. I should run out of that. I'm literally staring at the red thing on the ground being like, oh, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But yeah, not bad so far. And then after level 90, once we're able to get into all the rebirth stuff and everything, and I think we're going to have more control over our skills there, I think that's when you're really starting to be able to see how this game is as a whole. I don't know if we have time to push all the way up there today because we're already at 50 minutes of recording and your boy's got to edit this down so that people don't hate me. So, there it is. That's what we were looking for at the start of the video. People don't like that screen. You guys did some really, really, really great stuff here. So, you know, It's important to give yourself the victories, like the awesome pet system that you have, but also learn the lessons you need to, like, yeah, that screen's probably not a wise thing to flash immediately upon entering the game. Also, after the first time someone loses a fight, showing it then can also come across in a pretty grubby way. So you just want to be mindful about that when you're making your pitches. So there's some more neutral places that you can put those that won't make people feel like you're trying to manipulate money out of them. Because that's never going to work. Or it might work initially, not going to work for long. So rather see if gaming and monetization have to live together in harmony for all time now, that we find good ways to implement these systems, healthy ways to do it. And yeah, just don't be a train wreck about it, please. But all in all, I would definitely say that this is a cute, fun little throwaway game. I am kind of a sucker for these MMORPGs that you get hundreds of levels on. I'll typically only play them for about a month, but I'm already seeing some deeper systems in this than I normally see with those games. So if this pet system, or the Dragon Souls system, keeps expanding and we get different Dragon Souls and we're progressing different little monsters and involving them up, that would be really, really, really cool. If it's just the one, then it's still really, really cool. But guys, can you make some more dragon people for us? But all in all, as far as first looks go, I definitely am enjoying elements of the game. It seems very cute. This is not an endorsement for you guys to go drop tons and tons of money on it. We always, with any mobile game we're looking at, we recommend waiting about a month before you drop anything more than $5 in these games. Reason I say that is if you wait a month, then you know it's a game that you are going to continue playing, that you are a little bit invested in, and by that point you'll also understand the value of things in the game. So if you do decide to spend a little bit of budgeted money, you'll have a better idea of how the game works, what things are worth, and that money will be better spent. So again, definitely recommend you guys checking this out. There's some really cute stuff in here, and I'm excited to see where some of these systems go. So we're probably going to go ahead and wrap it up there, because we're at a lot of time that we got it edited down now, because you guys don't want to watch an hour-long thing. Maybe we'll start doing these as streams or something, and then editing it down from there. I don't know. But thank you guys so much for stopping by today. Definitely recommend you guys give this one a look. If nothing else, just for the cute little pet system that you got in there. I really like that. I really like that. So appreciate y'all stopping by. Let me know what y'all thinking about it. And we got another brand new game that we're going to be looking at tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you then. Deuces. 56 minutes. Jesus Christ.